something that
Yeah.
our society would experience just 10, 15 years ago. It just wouldn't have been a possibility that so many people would have behaved the way
Yeah.
that they're doing now.
Yeah, the lefties are jumping up and down for joy, celebrating Charlie
crazy,
Kirk.
dude.
They hated Charlie Kirk, which is so shocking to me. Like, I didn't realize they hated him that much. I understand that they hate Trump because they're stupid and they've been brainwashed. You know what I mean? They think Trump's Hitler because the stupid media says it and the dumb Democrats say it, so they believe it. You know, name one thing that makes him like Hitler. Name one thing. Nothing. But I didn't know they hated Charlie. It seemed that they hate Charlie Kirk as much as they did Trump. And I think the added the added fuel to their hatred is that he's religious. He doesn't only espouse the Republican talking points and he believes in all that stuff. It's the religion on top of that. You know what I mean?
To me, it's the main. It's the only thing that could drive people to that level of hatred. Mm-hmm. But it also explains why our side doesn't behave that way. We've got when you think of Christians, do you think of them as being Democrats at all?
No, there's a
You have some people claiming to be a Christian Democrat,
Yeah.
but then the next second it's like screw the Jews.
Yeah, I mean, I got Democrats in my neighborhood. I got them right to the right of me. I got two of them over here, one guy over here, and I guarantee you, well, maybe one of these guys over here, this guy over here, I'm not going to say his name, obviously. He might have been, Charlie Kirk. But the rest of them, these guys over here, and that guy straight ahead, and there's another one on this side. There's no way. I know them pretty good. They wouldn't be celebrating that, and they're Democrats. So, they're not. I guess they're not lefties.
Think about it. If somebody did something to Ilhan Omar, maybe your knee-jerk reaction, your internal thoughts might tell you something, but I don't think either one of us would be going out dancing on her grave.
Well, I think if Ilhan Omar was assassinated the way Charlie Kirk was, I think you'd have some people on our side thinking, "Yeah, that's great."
You would definitely have people on our side, but they wouldn't be.
They wouldn't be going to a memorial and stomping on it and stuff like that.
Right.
Some people did murals of Charlie Kirk. They've already been vandalized. Like, we wouldn't do that. They always want to bring up the fact that Pelosi's husband, that guy that attacked him, hit him with the hammer and shit. And even when I talk about it, I giggle when I say it because I think, I don't feel bad for the guy. I hate those people. But he wasn't assassinated. It's not really the same thing.
And the funny thing is, I feel like we were lied to about the whole thing anyway. I mean, he opens the door with a glass of wine and
I think it was his gay lover. I think that's what it was.
Lover's quarrel went bad or something.
Dude.
But either way, we know we didn't get the full truth on
No.
it. It was like...
Yeah. But come on, man. If Pelosi was assassinated in the same style that Charlie Kirk was, we would have people on our side laughing and celebrating it.
Yeah.
Again, we wouldn't go desecrate a Pelosi mural, or if they were having a vigil for her, we wouldn't go stomping through there and kicking everything over. But our side would be celebrating it, I think. Don't you?
There would be some. But you would also see a lot of people on our side condemning that.
Yes.
And saying, no, you got to stop.
Right. Where you don't have anybody on the left condemning it. No.
Nobody's doing that on the left right now. I saw something where it looks like some of maybe the more moderate Democrats are having a little bit of compassion, or at least looking like they're being a little bit offended by people like Ilhan Omar and some of the stuff they're saying. But it's just not... It's not commonplace.
No.
I mean, Jimmy, I believe in freedom of speech. I could care less what Jimmy Kimmel says, right? But he's convinced that MAGA people assassinated Charlie Kirk. They're convinced that a MAGA person tried to assassinate Trump in Pennsylvania. It's just so weird how
they also tried to say that it was a MAGA guy that killed that senator lady in Minnesota.
Yeah.
That the guy who actually did the killing said Tim Walz told him to do it.
But you know how they memory hold that whole
He had
thing?
no Kings posters in his car.
And I heard when that first happened, okay, I haven't heard hardly anything since it happened.
No,
But when
right? Isn't that weird?
Yeah, well, there's a reason. They'd be beating it to death. It was truly a right wing guy
Yeah.
that did that. They'd be beating it to death.
yeah.
But I had heard something that they had done a vote. What do I know about Minnesota politics? Nothing. But I had heard that it's a very slim margin in favor of the Democrats. They had just voted on something, and that lady.
Yes, she voted to take away the benefits, to no more free health care for illegals. And that got that guy really bent out of shape, that she sided with the Republicans. And that was, I think, the excuse he gave.
And I was hearing something that guy had some type of ties to intelligence agencies. Like
They want these kind of conspiracy theories floating around.
It's because we never get the whole truth.
No. You're never going to know anything. That's the end of it, right? Well, isn't he going to have to go to trial eventually for this shit?
You would think. But I mean, is that going to be the next time we actually get any information about it?
I don't know. You know,
I mean, look at the assassination attempt in Pennsylvania. It just kind of went away. The whole thing with the guy in Palm Beach when he tried to get Trump at the golf course.
Yeah.
We didn't hear anything until the trial ended. He tries to stab himself, but basically there's no news information coming out about this guy or anything. Just kind of gets memory hold.
Yeah.